Welcome YouTubers, welcome to Feed the Beast Monster. Whoa, there's a lot of mobs back there, holy crap. I'm gonna be here forever. Ah, fuck. Straight. Right, a little bit of an update, what's going on. I just did a little bit of math and this, my boiler here is getting close to its maximum potential. Each one of these is a high pressure boiler block, and I've got 36 blocks in here. Each block produces 20 steam, so this high pressure boiler right here is going to produce 720 steam per tick. I want to put steam turbine right in here to produce some EU for myself, and this turbine is going to chew up 320 steam a tick, so that leaves 400 steam per tick left, or 10 of my industrial steam engines here. So if we count them up here, 4 here, 2 to the quarry, that's 6. So 6, 2 powering my refinery, that's 8, 9, 10. These 2 are powering the ME system. And I've got a commercial steam engine here and a commercial steam engine here. So the commercial steam engines, they push 20 steam a tick. So I'm down 40 steam per tick. Now what I'm hoping is that when I put the steam turbine in, it'll actually reduce the steam coming out of the turbine instead of this, or balance the whole system. It's only 40 steam per tick, so let's see what happens. Okay, so to make a steam turbine you need, it says there, multi-block 3x2x2. So it is a 12 block multi-block unit. To make 3 of the blocks you need 4 blocks of steel and a steel plate. Steel blocks are easy to do. You just put steel ingots together in your crafting table, so all 9, you'll get a steel block. A steel plate is a little bit different. You got to put 4 of them together in the configuration of a rolling machine. So you put 4 and you'll get a steel plate. So it uses quite a lot of steel. Or actually you get 4 steel plates. So we've made the steam turbine housing, and we're going to place it right here. Now the reason why I'm putting it right against the tank is so that I don't have to have any fluid ducts coming out, and so that it gets all the steam that it needs to run. So as soon as I put this block in, you'll actually see, not really an interface, but it does work. But you see the gauges and stuff on it right there. And if we click on it, we need a rotor, and so it's not in effect just yet. So let's look at the rotor here. I'll just type in a rotor, and this is the turbine rotor that's talking about. So you click on that, and it needs 3 of these discs, and each disc is a steel block. So since we need 3 rotors, we need 3 steel blocks, and these turbine blades, all they are is just steel ingots put on top there. So 3 blocks, 24 blades, 24 times 3, that's like 72, and 27, 90, a little over 100 steel ingots. So to make a steel ingot, I'm using my induction smelter. So I take an iron ingot here, and I'm going to put this back in there. And I don't have any in the system yet. Pulverized coal and iron ingot, pulverized coal, and then you just wait. So we'll come back and we'll make the blades then. Okay, so while I was waiting for the steel, we need 2 stacks should do it. There we go. While I was waiting for all the steel ingots to cook, I put together my IC2 area. So here's the chunk that it's going to sit in, walled it off. Machines will sit up in here all the way around. Power will come from here and from there. So that's what it looks like. So let's make our turbine blades. So let's clear this. And that's a blade, and I can't remember how many. TRBI. Turbine. There it is. 8, 16, 24, 2, 4, 6, 72. 72 of these. Might not have enough here. All right. Go. 72, 72. 8, 16, 24. 8, 16, 24. Ah, my math is off. Being a dummy here. So made too many. What do I do with that iron or steel? 9, 18, 27. 9, 18, 27. Put this in here. So it's okay that we made extra, because what's going to happen is that these turbine, these rotors themselves, they only have a limited amount of life to them. Something like 36 hours or something like that. Something in around there. So that's how you make the rotor. And to repair them, you put turbine blades. You just take the rotor and you put the turbine blade beside them, and that'll fix them, or you can surround them. So we're just going to put this in here. And you can see it's outputting nothing. It's not connected to anything, but it is outputting. So it's spun up to speed. The dial didn't move over to the side or anything else like that. So now what I need to do is I need to hook up an MFE to it, because it does produce 200 EU per tick. I'm going to have an MFE, and then I'm going to have one of the step down units here, the transformer, an LV transformer, so that it uses the power, pushes it into the grid over here. So let's find the unit itself. There we have it. There's our turbine. So we'll put an MFE together, and then we'll be right back. So to make an MFE, we need energium dust to make an energy crystal, and we need 4 energy crystals. So we've got the recipe here, and so 9. So each of these ones is going to equal, there's 1 crystal, 2 crystal, 3 crystal, 4 crystal. Next thing we need to make is some insulated gold cable, and that's just a gold wire. Do we have gold wire here? Okay. We do. 3, 4, and Do we have insulator? Is there any insulator in here? We do not. So let's check the ME system. Actually, I'm going to check here first. No. Okay, so let's check the... And I walk by, do it all the time. Good times. Rubber. Got lots of rubber bars. So I'm going to take a stack with me back over here. Eventually I'm going to make an ME terminal over here. In there actually, because I'm going to move this whole setup over there. So rubber bars, and I'm doing it wrong. 2. Gotcha. 2, 3, 4. Should have put that in the and then I need a case. I need basic machine case, which is just iron plates. Machine casing. Bingo. So we'll clear the work table. Put her in there. Oh, I need to compress these suckers here. So we'll just put this here. And these 4 there. And it has to go in a compressor. Okay, so we got to hook up our compressor, and then we'll be right back. So I'm just bringing there's a bat box up here. She's full. Just bringing the cable straight down. I'm gonna hook up a bat box straight out right there, and then I'm gonna find my compressor and plop the compressor right there. And I don't have any of the energem. And there we go. You can't stack these energy crystals on top of each other, so that's why the compressor stops. That's why we need to figure out how to automate some of this. I guess if we set up, brought in the ME system, and hooked it up to each one of these machines, put a couple of terminals in this room, like 3. These energy crystals would go right into the ME drive bays. I think that's a good idea. Also, I did bring, where is it? Here we go. I did bring some glass with me, and I'm looking at, where is it? Is this one here? Light glass. I'm looking at that. Oops. Bye. Let's make sure the glass is... Oh yeah. Yeah, that worked real good, Rich. Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks. I think I like that. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put these in the work table. And it won't give me the MFE. Probably because these don't stack. I've had this problem before as well. So let's just use normal work tables. 4 of these, 1 of these. Not so big, so not a big deal. Could also be that the crystals are not charged, and that's marble. Machine casing, MFE. There we go. So we'll put this MFE in. place it right here. There you go. You can see it's charging rather fast. 200 EU per tick. This sucker's going to scream. Now if you take a look, that needle is moved over and that its output is 100%. And if we take a look here, you're going to see that it's using up a lot more steam. It's going to use up a little bit more fuel. And as the MFE fills up, this will power down and not use as much steam. So it's going to use it as it needs it, when it needs it. So that's our steam turbine, and it's producing what we need it to, 200 EU a tick. And yeah, we're already at 200,000. So when it gets close to the 4 million, I'll show you how the interface of it, the needle moves over. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to the MFE being full here. I'm going to go downstairs and we'll watch the needle drop. So any minute now, the needle will fall the other way, and the power will drop down. You can see the power's on 100%, and maybe came down too early. 100% power. There we go, and you can see the needle fall as well. So when you don't need the power, the turbine automatically shuts off, and when you do need the power, it'll spin up again. So that's it for steam turbines, and we'll talk again later. All right. So I made a crazy discovery, and it never clicked before to try it. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a hole in the roof here. Here we go. So I've got these steam engines hooked up to this whole system, going into these kinesis pipes, going down. The reason for kinesis pipes is because I didn't know, and actually I still don't know, they probably work, but I never thought that the BuildCraft engines would connect to any of the redstone or leadstone, any of these energy conduits. So that's why the kinesis pipes. And up at the top there it says MJ, 0 of 64 MJ. Well, I always thought that the ME controller, the ME system, could only run off MJ. And if we click on this here, it's got 802 kilo MJ, and it's using 13.5 MJ a tick. And if you look around, it's not connected to anything that you can actually see, but it is. I made redstone energy conduit, traded all this for leadstone, and it's connected to the dimensional bridge stabilizer, and it's also connected to the ME controller right there. So the reason for all this engine, the reason for all the steam, is to get this thing to work, because I didn't think that it could run off of RF. So in my world, this is a game changer. So I've got this system, this whole system out here now running off of this reactor controller, which means that even though these are really good, the ender tanks, my quarry could run off of an energy Tesseract. And that's what I'm in the process of building right now. I've got the Endurium ingots, and you can see it's actually so to make the Endurium ingots, I had to create some pyrithium dust. So blaze powder, sulfur, blah blah blah. Put that together. So to go back, and I had to make some Endurium blend. So resonant ender bucket. So that was just pulverized shiny metal, some pulverized tin, and a bucket of basically ender eye. And if we go around here, oh, it's empty. So and I made enough to make made enough Endurium ingots to make 2 energy Tesseract. 1 here and 1 at the quarry. So I'm in the process, I'm halfway in the process of just putting this together. So I need 4 hardened glass, or 8 hardened glass and 2 diamonds. So I've got these 8. Here are my 2 diamonds. Now I need the hardened glass. Hardened glass, here we go. So the diamond and the hardened glass, and as usual, yeah, I got it backwards. For some reason I always do that. Boom, energy Tesseract. So now I need to fill these suckers, so we're gonna get ender pearls. Did I say eyes before? Pearls. Okay. I'm going to fill these 2. Put them in there. A full frame. I have 2 frames. Oh yeah. Bronze and silver, bronze and silver. And what's bronze again? Copper and tin, I think it is. Copper and tin. Bronze, bronze, bronze. Bronze ingot. Here's the blend. Bronze shard. Tinkers. Bronze dust. It's copper. Copper and tin, just like I thought. Copper and 16. So yeah, what a game changer this has made for me. And I don't know, I just assumed, so I never tried it until now. And look how far we've come. The base way over there, the factory, built this factory, running on 2 separate power sources, and we don't really need to. I need to hook this up to the refinery. Isn't it in the system? Why isn't it in the system? Copper, tin. Really? Making a Tinker's alloy ingot? Bronze ingot. Tinker's alloy ingot bronze. Okay. Weird stuff. And I need silver. I probably pulled it out and put it back in. Energy Tesseract. And a Tesseract. Alright. So it's owner only. Enable low. Sending items. No, not item. Energy. There we go. There we go. Sending and receiving energy. I want just to send energy only. Yeah, I'm a little silent, still a little bit beside myself. I mean, I sent Justice a text and told him what I found, and yeah, he said, "How come I didn't know this a month ago?" And my reply was, "Well, you've been playing the same game, doing the same thing for a month." So, yep, gotta laugh at that. And here we are. So, security owner only. What I go 501? 501. That's the frequency. Enable low. And so energy mode, receive only, receiving energy. Really? So I checked on to see if I was setting up the Tesseract properly or not, and I did forget to name it, so I named it, and it seems to be working, except that it's not powering my quarry. So I went back, and yeah, see, it seems to be working. Named it quarry, set the frequency. So I'm going to experiment. All right, so it's powering up this redstone furnace, but it won't power up the quarry, so it's not going to work with the quarry. I do have another idea, but until that idea, let's get this quarry to work again. So we're just going to continue running the quarry the way we're running the quarry, and we're going to give up on this Tesseract idea like we have it now. Back to the base.